Bandite. Bandite. I don't know what you were thinking with this game. Seriously, it was good. It was actually great. I actually really enjoyed myself with this game. But is it that good? That great? Or is it awesome?
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Casualties range in the billions.
They're breaking in!
We must pray now, brothers. Pray that he is watching.
Please, anyone, if you can hear me, if you're out there.
Attempting to acquire the Hell Priest signal.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
We have the Hell Priest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They fear the mark of the beast.
Is anyone left? Please help us!
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here and welcome to my review, that's right, of Doom Eternal. Man, it's been a long time since I played this since it first came out. Let me tell you that. Right now, main reason why I put this game on hold was because other new releases came out. And I wanted to play them before I played this in here. So, what are my thoughts about this game? Well, everyone, you'll have to. That's what we're here to find out, okay? And what score are we gonna get it and give it? Well, that's another thing too, and that's what these videos here are all about. Stick around, boys and girls. Stick around and find out if this game is good, bad, ugly, and the nerdy. I'm going to give you my honest opinion about this game, okay? And I'm not gonna hold nothing back, okay? See you then. Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here, and welcome to my review of, that's right, Doom Eternal. I'm going to give you my full thoughts about this right here and now. I'm starting off with this, and by the way, this is not the intro or anything like that. I'm doing this for a good reason, because this is where I have a lot of people coming to me, telling me, asking me, Dragon, how in the heck did you get 20 to 21 extra lives? Well, everyone, either in the daytime or at nighttime, doesn't matter, for so many hours, for so many minutes or hours, I go in here, I go in, I'll do all this, click on these certain missions like this in here, and then I sit here and I go to it every day or night. And I do a lot of grinding, and it doesn't matter what weapon you use. You can use whatever weapon you want, and it'll take you it'll start you off onto a train, and it looks like a train, and you shoot all the enemies and stuff to get past that certain part, you know. Keep your health up, keep your ammo up, you know, all refilled, you know, and then you get to the base, and the Doom Hunter base, and then you go and you can choose to either kill the demons in that place, in front of that place, or when the train stops and everything, or you can just run right past them and get some grab some little bit of loot, ammo, health, whatever you need to, you know, and to get to that certain place, you know, and after you get done doing all that, you have to sit here and kind of what we everybody call me, and especially everybody else calls platforming. You have to do a little bit of jumping and platforming and from different places, you know, which is no problem at all. There's a level 1 up, it looks like a helmet, you know. It's you can jump from one place to another to get to it, you know. And once you get to it, you get extra health, extra lives, you know. And then after you do that, after you have it, you can easily just sit here, pause the game, exit the game, and it'll save automatically once you exit the game to go back to the main menu, you know. And then you go back to the same place, in this same place here, and then you go off and keep doing you have been doing all that time. And now I call it a grinding, okay? This is what I call grinding. And now, like I said, if you don't shoot these demons, they'll still hear, and sometimes if you're next to them, they'll sit here and try to hit you and stuff. Or if you're away from them, you know, they'll try to shoot you from a mile away, you know. And it's pretty cool, you know. It's pretty awesome, you know. Especially this game, especially if it has gutlets in the game. And if you don't have, and at some points you can go around finding extra health, and you don't have to come to this place to keep getting extra lives, you know. You can explore, you know, do it like explore. You can, in this game, there's a few places. There's a lot of gutlets in the game, you know. You can go walk around, collecting things. You can go around collecting different things like extra health, you know. Extra life, excuse me, and you can use your chainsaw. You can go around collecting new weapons, armor, you name it, they got it in there, you know. And then you go in and you can sit here and hit the D-pad, you know, and you can go in there and you can level up your guns and stuff, which I'll show you that in here in a few minutes, okay? But overall, yes everyone, this is how I did my grinding to get between 20 to 21 extra lives, you know, to actually be able to do what you need to do to the game, in this game, you know. If you want to call it cheating, you can call it cheating if you want to. I don't care. That's how some people say, and then one person said there and said, told me I was a pro at it, you know, because I was getting past it, how easily I was getting past it, you know. And I wouldn't call myself a pro, you know, at this game, but yeah, the game was cheating. I started cheating too. So this is my this is one of the parts on how this is the only part of how I was cheating. So if you want to call it, on how to get between 20 to 21 extra lives. This is the best way to do it, okay? Especially if you're not used to a game like this. Even though you set the game for easy mode, I'm too young to die. It gets harder. Okay, at the beginning it looks like it's real easy to do, you know, but then you get the middle of it, when you get starting to get the middle of it, that's when it gets harder. And it makes you want to rip your fucking hair out. I'm serious. But I'll be back here in a little bit to talk to you more about the game, okay? And what my thoughts are about the rest of it, alright? See you then. Oh boy, about this one. Now, if you love giant ass boss fights like this one, like Dark Souls and all the other games that we have played in the past, trust me, you're gonna love this one. This was one big ass motherfucking boss fight. That's what she said. Now, at first, I didn't see nobody's gameplay on this at all, and I didn't know what the fuck to do on it. And even though it told me not even really what it said, you know, I totally forgot, and and I had other things on my mind, so I totally forgot what it said, you know. I was like, so I was doing everything right for a little bit, you know, blasting its armor off, and keep blasting the armor off, and then the damn thing kept summoning demons to come out to help him out and fight you and everything, which is it's a great, in a way it was not a bad thing at all. It's actually a great thing about that, you know, because you can sit here and slice them in half. You can do the super punch, you know, and make health come out of them, so that way you can revive yourself and bring your health back up to normal, you know. They got little swords. You got as long as you sit here and upgrade your weapons and stuff, you get a red freaking ass sword. That's a fucking badass sword like this one here that you're seeing. You can chop, and you can use it for small enemies like these here, you know, or you can use a fucking Texas chainsaw on their motherfucking asses, you know. It's a pretty cool sword, because especially if you got big ass enemies that a chainsaw can't do, the sword can actually take them and chop them in half and everything, and give you all kinds of loot, ammo, health, you name it, it does all of that, you know, and it's pretty damn good, you know. Bethesda that made this game, they actually did a damn fucking great job on this game. And did I see a few bugs in the game? If I did, I sure in hell didn't see them. except for one part, and I think I got it in here. You know, where I wanted to blow this guy, this fat mother fucking demon, you know, that has two guns like this here, you know, that has that little thing in the middle of his stomach, you know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I blew that son of a bitch, and I took a rocket launcher and I literally shot his ass with it. And when I did, I think he glitched out or something, because he started rolling. He started flipping, you know, flipping this way or flipping that way or something, you know. And then he started like, it looked like he was floating in the air, like, oh, this feels so good, baby. And it was so funny. You know, and this was off, and by the way, this was off camera and off stream because I was grinding at that time, you know. I don't think I have it in there, but it was funny as hell, you know. Like, oh my god, I gotta record this shit, and I'm hoping I got that in there. I don't know if I did or not, but I'll check before I end the review. But yeah, so that way y'all can see the funny shit that I was talking about. But overall, now here's the thing is, when it comes to the boss fights, these boss fights ain't that hard at all. They're actually fun to do, really good to do, as long as you know what the hell you're doing, you know, and as long as you're paying attention to what it tells you to do. It's pretty damn cool. I loved it, you know. All the boss fights are easy to do, and yes, everyone, you do have to fight the enemies. They have a lot of enemies that will fucking piss you off, you know. Even the guy that has a fucking shield, every time you try and shoot him, he blocks you from the shield, you know, with the shield, and then he tries to hit you with it, you know. And it's really fucking annoying, you know. It does piss you off, and it will give you a different mood, you know. And you will be raging, you will be bitching, you know, and then it's just a certain strategy you just gotta keep figuring out how to do it until you get to it, and then figure out how to do it, and then go from there, you know. But overall, these boss fights like this here was pretty damn good. I enjoyed it, you know, and you just got to figure out, stay cool, figure out what you gotta do. Make sure you got plenty of ammo. And if you ain't got no ammo, if you run out of ammo, there's some enemies that you can only shoot them in the head, you know, with certain weapons, you know, to also get and destroy them. Or if you have enough gasoline, you can sit here and use your chainsaw on them ones and shoot them, and only shooting them in the head. You know, you can sit there and take the chainsaw to them and chop them in half and they throw out a shitload of ammo, which refills your ammo to actually do what you need to do, you know, on certain enemies, you know. And it's pretty damn good. I mean, I really freaking enjoyed it, you know. And yes, at first, I got to admit, I screwed up on the first time I fought this boss because I didn't know what to do. It tells you to shoot on the armor and how many armor pieces you have and to fight and to destroy on this thing here. And I wasn't paying attention on the first time I fought him, you know. And then until after the end of it, when I wind up not having no more extra lives, you know. Then I had to go ahead and everybody thought I rage quit it right there and said, well, that's it to the gameplay, he rage quit it. No, that's not what happened. Some bosses like this here, when I'm trying to figure out how to do it and everything, I even did it one video on live stream that day, and one of my new subscribers, he's an 8-year-old boy. He was a pretty cool kid, you know, and he's smart, really fucking smart, you know, and he's been making intros for me, which I appreciate it, you know, and I love to use them, you know, if he can ever figure out how he can send them to me, you know. But overall, other than that, he's like, bro, he's like, dude, your mic's not on. And I said, yeah, I know. I said, did you read the title? And he said, no, I didn't. But he's a pretty cool kid, you know. He's a cool kid, you know. He's a mod on my new channel now. On my channel now, he's a new mod, and he knows all about the rules and everything. I've already told him what my rules are and everything. He said he already understood, and he said no problem. And so he's a temporary mod for right now, and not a permanent one. I'm putting through the test like I always do with all of my other mods, and yeah. On some, like I said, some bosses you had to sit here. If you run out of extra lives like this in here, then you'll have to go back and go back to that place and make sure you do some grinding to get your health and get extra health, like 20 to 21 or however you want it, you know. And then come back to these missions like this boss fight right here, and this boss and certain boss fights, once you thought you've already beat one boss, then you go into another place and it has the same boss fight, only you had to fight two. Not one, but two of the same damn one. So actually, you had to fight three boss fights, three of them boss fights on a certain mission, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Oh shit! And here's the thing is, everyone, okay, on these boss fights like this one here, there's no checkpoints whatsoever, okay, and if you get killed here, you lose all your extra lives, and you die. That's it. You have to redo the whole thing all over again. Kind of sucks, but that's why you had to have extra lives for it in order to do this. Now, in this boss fight here, after you beat him and destroy all the armor, he don't have no armor on at all. Which means the second part, if you don't have extra lives at all, you don't have to repeat and do the armor part at all. It takes you, it saves the point. It does have a save point right here, and it makes you go back and do the whole part where you don't have no armor again. But it is hard. This part is one badass hard boss fight. But overall, I had fun with this boss fight, even though you had to destroy all the armor on him. Then you had to go off on this part and then go on to this part here, and then keep destroying every body part that was on his body. He's got 8 body parts on his body that you got to destroy to actually beat him, you know. But overall, I really fucking enjoyed it, even though, yes, I raged and I bitched through the half of the some of the bosses and shit. Especially like this, when he had to have thousands of enemies spawning at you at different places, you know, and you're using it, and sometimes it pisses you off so much you're saying, fuck this, I'm going to dragon sword, bitches, I'm using my sword, you know. You want to use that shit, you know, and it's pretty fucking cool, and you get all kinds of, you gotta upgrade your weapons and everything in order to do all this, okay? Now how to upgrade your weapons, that's coming up here in a few minutes, here in a little bit, okay? But overall, I know I raged and I bitched, and you have to, if you're new to my channel, you have to expect that, because even my old subscribers knows how I reacted, how I say when it comes to the games, you know. But overall, when I do my review, you know, I'll probably tell you how I really think. And this game is pretty damn awesome. I enjoyed it. So that's gonna be it for this part. I will be back with another part here in just a second. Alright? Alright, now this one here is going to be a little shorter, because this here, now these are the collectibles you can get if you're exploring through the game. You can, these are secrets that you can find in the game as well, like toys and other things, like records, you know, and especially these are called cheat codes you can use in the game that can actually help you out in the gameplay, you know. And this is how I've been helping making it be a lot easier for me. There we go. So that's that part right there. Now, as I said on those cheats, they are very useful in the game. If you want to have them to help you out in the game, they are very damn well useful. And yes, everyone, here, if like your gameplay screws up, you know, or something happens, you know, and you want to redo something, or like the audio or something fucks up, and your fans and subscribers, viewers wants you to redo the whole thing over again, you can definitely do it. You can, and it'll be right here for you to select it, you know, and then you can see here and redo the whole thing over again. Or if, say for example, there's some collectibles in there that you couldn't get to before because you didn't have the stuff to do it, you know, or the power, or the equipment, or weapons, or anything, any power like that you couldn't get to before, and they couldn't get to it before. After you get the right stuff to do it with, especially with the double shotgun, double barrel shotgun, you know, with the grappling hook that you upgrade your weapon with. It helps you on the bosses, it helps you on the enemies, it even helps you, it helps you on the bosses, and it helps you with a lot of shit, you know. But the only thing it doesn't the only thing it doesn't help you out with is when it comes to grappling hook, like it does, like Ghost of Tsushima. It doesn't do anything like that at all. But if you upgrade your suit and everything, you can get powerful stuff like boosters. You can double click jump, you know, and double click on jump, you know, and you can sit here and hit the O button to speed jump to where you go here, and here, really fast, you know. And as long as you're doing it right, you know, and not screwing up. And sometimes you can sit here and have your character go from this straight, or you have your character going this way or that way, you know, whichever direction. Sometimes you'll accidentally screw up, you know, and I don't think I even blamed the game for it, but if I did, it was really my fault, you know, because sometimes I'll sit here and I'll go straight ahead, and my thumb accidentally takes the joystick and goes, "But fuck you, you're going that way," or "Fuck you, you're going this way," you know. And I'm like, what the fuck, I didn't mean to do that. And whoopsie. And the abilities is freaking outstanding. It's freaking awesome. And yes, when I got to this part here, I didn't have any extra lives. I probably have one extra life. But this, I raised when I first got to some of these gutlets and everything. I even had one of my, I think it was a subscriber of mine, I'm not sure if he was or not, but he came on my channel and said, "Dragon, this game is not made for you." I feel like saying, "Well, no shit, Sherlock." You know, I was sitting there, bro. I hope he didn't take it the wrong way, but I was raging and bitching at this game. And it was him coming in the stream chat telling me that this game wasn't made for me when I was right in the middle of a gutlet, you know. I can't speak to people in the stream chat, in my stream chat, when I'm right in the middle of a fucking battle with all these hundreds of millions of fucking demons, you know, and I had to have somebody who comes in my channel and my stream chat telling me this game ain't made for you. No shit. I did not. When it comes to gutlets, some games have gutlets in the games, you know, and sometimes I bitch and I rage, you know, like this in here. This game has a shitload of gutlets in the game, and it really fucking pisses me off. If you don't have extra lives, you know, to help you out through it, you know, to get you past it, you know, you're gonna rage and you're going to bitch, you know, and you're gonna cuss the developers out, even though you don't mean to. You're gonna bitch them out, you know. Trust me, I did on this gameplay if you hadn't already seen it, and yeah, but overall, what I say, I don't really mean it. You know, you have to overlook what I say because that's part of the gameplay. That's part of my character, you know, raging and bitching, you know. People love that, you know. People feeds off of it, you know. That's what they're here to they're here to be entertained, and that's why the raging and bitching goes on for it, because it's entertaining to other people. And if you don't like raging and bitching and complaining and bitching about the game and everything, you know, even though I'm loving the game, by the way, yeah, then you don't have to be here, you know. But this is where you can level your armor, your armor up, your weapons, whatever you get, you know, in the game. As you complete the game and the missions and especially this in here, you upgrade that stuff, you know. You collect these things right here that shows you pictures of different bosses and demons and stuff like that, you know. All this stuff, good stuff right here, they show you, you know, that you found through the game, through the certain missions and everything, you know. And it's pretty damn awesome, you know. I really fucking enjoyed this. I really did, you know. But in order to, like I said, in order to get all these stuff, you have to look around and explore. And you can do that. Story-wise, is fucking downright outstanding. I really fucking love this game. And the story, the character, everything. Alright, so what I really think about this game, okay? Well, the graphics, the music, and the voice acting was very outstanding, very well outdone. I really did love it, you know. The characters were very damn well done and outstanding. I loved it. I really did enjoy it. In fact, when I was doing the grinding, you know, I turned the music on because that way we wouldn't get no copyright claims on YouTube or anything. But I turned the music back on while I was grinding to get my extra lives back up, you know, between 20 to 21. And then when I came back and I realized I had enough to do the missions and also the gutlets, you know, and do the bosses, you know. I made sure I had enough extra lives to do it, you know. And therefore, when I went on live stream, before I went to live stream, I turned the music back off, and then I sit here and I went from there, and it looks like, yes, and with the way I did my gameplay, it looks like I was a pro at it, you know. But I wouldn't really go that far with it, you know. This game had a fucking shitload of gutlets. Apparently, some fans apparently send messages to the developers and said, we want gutlets. We want the game to be hard. We want to be We want the game to be have a lot of gutlets in it, because that's what we love. We love gutlets, and we want not just half gutlets. We want all the gutlets in the game. And they said, well, we're gonna fix this game up a little bit as we did, just kind of like we did with Doom 2016. Only we're gonna mix it up a bit. Yes, it does have multiplayer in it, but thing is, I played the multiplayer and there wasn't nobody on the multiplayer on this game. It was dead. So I got out of it and said, forget it, I'm not gonna do it. You know, I think I did live on stream too, I'm not sure. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game, you know, and all that stuff. But here's what I say, okay? Here's what I say. If you love games like Duke Nukem, if you love games like Doom, especially old classic games like Doom, if you pre-ordered this game, you get, I don't know if you get it digital, you know, if you don't pre-order this game, but if you've already pre-ordered this game, you get Duke Nukem, you get Doom 64, and that's pretty. And I think in the other Doom as well, Doom game as well. And I played both of them. They're pretty damn good. You know, I love both. I love the classic Doom, and I loved this Doom here. And I'm hoping on the next game they do like they did with Doom 2016, but with this game, I'm hoping they do not. I don't mind a little bit of gutlet in the game, you know, but overdoing it, you know, with one area, they have like millions of spawning at you, coming at you, surrounding your ass all over the place. I'm hoping they never do that, you know, in the next Doom game. But this one here, they kind of did that, and they kind of piled it in there, you know, on certain areas, and it'll be enough to piss you off and everything, you know. And if you don't have extra lives, you know, you will regret it, because because then when you're in a place full of gutlet enemies surrounding your ass, they keep throwing millions and millions of demons at you. You're gonna eventually get killed if you don't keep your weapons full of stock of ammo. You know, you're gonna get killed. You know, and then all of a sudden, there's no checkpoints at all in the missions. Especially when there's gutlets and when you're in a certain place where they're throwing millions of enemies and demons at you at once. And you're thinking, my God, how many more you gotta do, you know? And they just keeps going, non-stop action of gutlets going. Okay, there's no checkpoints at all on those certain areas, so therefore you might want to make sure you have plenty of extra lives to where you can actually get past it, you know, and that way you can use all the extra lives you can to get past that. Once you get past it, there will be a cutscene coming on, letting you know that you've already that there's a checkpoint right there, and that you beat that, and you're good to go. You can go to the next area. You can explore, look around, find secrets. You know, you can look at the map, you know, to explore the place, you know, and see where the secrets are at, you know, and how. And it doesn't explain how to get them or anything. You have to sit here and look for it yourself, you know. But it is worth. They are getting the collectibles, you know, like lives, points to get for your weapons, for your armor. All kinds of other points for other things to help you through the game. You know, it is well worth it, especially if you need. I call it a grappling hook for your double shotgun. You get and it is well worth it, especially if you go in and get all kinds of new weapons and armor and stuff like that, and especially when you do the missions and main missions and all. There's no side mission. As far as I know, there's no side missions on this game. Absolutely nothing at all. But if you want to see if there's like collectibles, you got up all the upgrades in the game, and you're now wanting that before you beat the game, you want to actually go back and do all the missions again, then do all the collectibles and everything. Go for it. That's what it's there for. You can do that, you know. Or if you want to sit here and do all kinds of grinding and get like extra lives like 50 or 100 or more, go for it. You know, that's what it's there for. That's why I went up to 20 to 21 each time I had to grind to do different boss fights or different missions, you know. But overall, I did look around, explore, you know, get all kinds of collectibles, weapons, you name it. My hand's falling asleep here. But overall, I really did enjoy this game. If there's game bugs or glitches in the game, well, I found one glitch in the game, and it was pretty fucking funny when I was I did it. It happened when I was grinding, you know, to get extra health back and level life back up, you know. But overall, what do I score this game? Okay, what do I give this game? Is it worth buying? Is it worth a rent? Yes. It is a must-buy game, or if you ain't got the money to buy it, but you do have the money to rent it, it is a must-rent game. You can either go rent it or you can go buy it. It is must-play game. It is if you are a Doom, if you're a Doom fan, if you're a big fan of Doom and you love all kinds of gutlets, get away from me, fly. This is the game for you. Okay, now here's the thing is, if you are not a fan of Doom, if you are not a fan of gutlets, you know, different areas of gutlets, stay away from this game. It is not meant for you at all. Okay, skip it. Okay, do not rent it either, unless you want to rip your hair out. But overall, it is a must get game. I enjoyed it. I loved it. Why do I rate it? I'm gonna give this game 2 thumbs up, 5 stars. Are you ready? I didn't hear you. I said, are you ready? I give this game a solid 10 out of 10. Yes, everyone, that's how good this game is, and that fart even proves it. I'm not fucking with you. I am not trolling you. This game is a 10 out of 10. I really freaking love it. I know I bitch, I rage a lot. You can ask all my viewers, you can all ask all my old subscribers. They know how I am with these games. I do this all the time. But in reality, I fucking love the game. So 10 out of 10. Solid approval. If you are, like I said, if you are a Doom, if you are a big fan of Doom, you're going to want to buy this game or rent this game. Especially if you love gutlets, in certain areas, you're gonna want this in here. If you're not a big fan of Doom and you're not a big fan of gutlets, you don't want this game. Stay away. Keep your money for the new games like Wasteland 3 or Marvel Avengers or any new games that's coming out. Okay, that's coming out this year. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all so much for watching and stick around for this year. I have something in here that you might want to watch, and I laughed my ass off on stream on this one here. So so thank you all for watching this review. Y'all have a safe night. Wash those hands, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the next gameplay and also live stream. Oh, but I'm gonna be making some other ones. I gotta save that clip. That was too funny. What are y'all doing here? What are you waiting for? There's nothing here. Go home. Oh, wait a minute. I know what you're waiting for. And I got something for you. I know exactly what you're here for. You're waiting for this, and you're expecting for another clip, ain't you? You're waiting for another video clip, aren't you? Maybe I can help you out with that. Check this bad boy out, huh? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Broncho is the once and future Slayer. That's one big ass dumb motherfucker right there. That's what she said.
And you will be their savior. Your strength will be their shield, and your will their sword. You remain unbroken, for your fight is eternal.
Doom Eternal, bitches! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes!